right, I'm back. All right, guys, let's get started. We had a beautiful pre-market. We had a beautiful move on this TIVC. We took it from whatever that was and all the way up there. So right now we are hitting that resistance. We need to break above that resistance, let it hold support, and see if we can break over that resistance for continuation on TIVC. Another one that would be interesting would be that holo. You are coming down to support here. So let's see if it's going to hold that support. All right. This is important. We hold that line here, right? We will need to hold that line. If we break under here, it's going to dump and it's going to come down to the next support, which is going to be that 1560 area. All right. So right now, we want to see this one curl for an upside move. What's both of those resistance lines you have in front of you here? Okay. All right, so let's get started with SPY. SPY, just like everything else, gave us a nice push. All right, so let me put this SPY here. Keep an eye on the pullback now, on a pullback, all right? All right, that's your SPY here. Made a beautiful move. Let me zoom in here so you guys can see it. All right, so right now we are testing that support here. We want to break under and pull it a little bit, all right? That's what we are looking for. Keep an eye. Your next support we have on it would be all the way down here on your SPY. Right now, SPY on pre-market gave you this beautiful push, just like everything else did. All right. So right now we are coming up to a resistance point. We are coming up to a double toppings. So let's see if we're gonna get a little bit of a pullback on SPY and take everything down with it, just like on Tesla, right? Tesla made a beautiful move here in pre-market from support break over your trend line flag, came up here. So now we want to see this one break under that support and pull it on Tesla. Nvidia, and remember that Tesla has earnings, all right? Tesla came down to support, break flag, pushed up, creating a double top here, finding resistance, giving us a little bit of a pullback, right? So keep an eye on a pullback on everything. It doesn't matter what it is. You need that pullback, right? Just like on Nvidia, just like on GLTR, another one that made a beautiful move. Beautiful flag break coming up to next resistance. Watch this one to break on the support and start pulling back down again. Coin, another one that did exactly the same kind of thing. A lot lighter in volume, a lot wider in spreads, but it did the move anyway. So keep an eye on this one to break underneath your support line and pull, right? And this is your first support you need to break through and take it down on coin. Another one would be APP. APP, another one that's making a double top here. So what's this double top on APP? What's your curl for a downside move? And see if we're gonna pull the stuff down. All right, that's what we want to see now. We want to pull back before we can continue higher. Now it all depends on if we're gonna break on the support. Because if we're gonna break too much down, then there is no pull back and push higher. All right, it's not gonna be any of that. It's just gonna break down and start pulling, pulling, pulling. Okay. So let's see what we're gonna get. Um, is there anybody in here who has any other ticker? Any other ticker you guys want to talk about? Condense. MMM. 3Ms. Um, yeah, I like this. And I remember we're trading this one so many times on a pullback. So the best thing would be for this one to give us a pop and then top it off and pull it. The three M's, M, M, M. Be careful with the spreads on this one. So let's see if we're going to break over that resistance, push it a little bit higher, and then pull it. That would be the best kind of setup. Does anybody else have any other ticker you guys want to talk about? Because all the tickers right now, the same, all right? Exactly the same setup on everything we have right now. Any other tickers? ARM, very light volume. Dina, your support on ARM would be down here. Don't let it break under the support line, right? And that support line is at the 97, 60, 65. You break under that support, it's going to pull on you. AMD, another one. AMD broke over resistance, gave us a nice little push here on AMD. So what's this one to give you a little bit of a pullback without breaking down, all right? The whole point is not to break. You break this support here, this is your first support line at 86.50. Your first support on AMD. A little bit lower, actually, right there. Happy Taco Tuesday. Okay, that's what else? What else? What else? VST. Dina, are you in here? I'm talking to you, Dina. All right, this is where you are right now on your VST, Dina. Don't let it break under your support line. Your resistance next one is up here at the 111, 1110 on your VST. All right, so we are getting a little bit of a flag here on this TIVC. Holo broke under our support line, coming up and testing it here. All right, you're just coming up and testing, not pushing through, just testing it. What you want to see is a break over for a push, right? Otherwise, no bueno. SPY still holding it above, and that's good. That's good because we want to pull. We want to break that support line and take things down with it. But you got to get that SPY to start pulling. You got to get everything else. It doesn't matter what it is, right? Does anybody have any questions? Let's see what do we have here. Tesla today will be something to watch, George. Um, George, I think Tesla is in big trouble right now with what I'm seeing over here in Europe and in Asia is they're they are being boycotted. People don't want to buy Teslas anymore. All right. So what's going to happen with the Tesla on the buying or selling of their cars? It's not going to be good. The other thing is that they probably made money on vandalizing Teslas because you need to take the Tesla back to the Tesla to be fitted with whatever it is that was destroyed. So that's going to give revenue to Tesla. Um, but I think overall with the tariffs and all that, Tesla is in trouble. And that's not only Tesla. I mean, it's everything, right? Everything right now with this market we're in. So keep an eye on not just the report, the earnings coming out, but also the forecast, right? The forecast more important that the report's going to be. Miller, a slow burn down yesterday. It seems today early is up. Should we expect more downside move from the market? What's been the trend for a while? Well, right now I want Miller. I want a pullback on the market, right? So we need a pullback without breaking down so we can continue the upside move. All right. So you want to pull back, flag it, and see if we can push it through that resistance and go even higher without breaking under that the critical support of no return. All right. Banku, the chat is fixed. The chat is fixed. What does that mean? Question mark. Yesterday I would type, but nothing showed in the chat channel. Oh, yeah, I couldn't see anybody, anything on yesterday, Banku. That's true. Yeah, I couldn't see anything. But I'm glad everything is sorted out and everybody can chat in here. Yeah, I couldn't see anybody. Yeah, Tesla falling to 185 after warning, I believe. Yeah, David, it can pull down there. 160, 180, definitely. Property just need to keep making money. At the end of the day, green is all I ask. Yeah, that's the whole point, right? Be consistent in what you're doing. Read the market, right? Read the market. We had a beautiful pre-market today, right? With everything flagging and pushing it up there, what we got, right? But right now we want to see a little bit of a pullback without breaking under our critical support line so we can push it higher. Yeah. And keep an eye on those small tickers we have down there. They have beautiful rains in them, both the Holo and the TIVC, where we traded this pre-market today. I know, guys, YouTube is not up and running in pre-market, but that's what we did in Discord. So a lot of things that you guys are not seeing what we are doing. That's because it's in the Discord and not on YouTube. YouTube is very limited time for what we are doing and what we are talking about, analyzing, playing after hours, and all that stuff, right? All right. Anybody else? Any questions? What time is it? We have another 10 more minutes. 10 more
What time is
minutes.
it, Janny? It's game time.
Game time, definitely. But we already had a beautiful pre-market, right? Beautiful. I mean, how many people are already done for the day just in pre-market? All right, let's get to it. Mhm, mhm. And whatever, guys, you wish to talk about, right? I'm full of ears, and so is everybody else. Ask questions, ask away. We are many heads in here, and many heads are better than one. Because it's all about the angle you're gonna look at things at. You're gonna look at it from this angle, or you're gonna look at it from that angle, right? But the most important thing is you being flexible. That means if you are wrong, do not persist that you are right, right? Do not do that. Flexibility means that accept you are wrong, flip your trade, right? Now we want to see a pullback on the market, right? So I want a pullback for more upside continuation, right? That's what I'm looking for now. What if I'm wrong and the market is not going to give us just a little bit of a pullback, or it's going to break under support and pull even deeper, right? And go down again? Am I going to cut my short and stop out and see the move continuing on the downside the rest of the day, right? So that's what I'm saying. Be flexible. Accept that you were not right, and the thing is gonna go push higher. Don't get stuck in a narrative that you are right, the market is wrong. All right, don't do that. Market is never wrong. All right, so we're getting a little bit of a pullback, and now we're pushing higher here again on SPY, right? Is that enough? Is that enough? The pullback we are getting. I wanted the deeper pullback. So right now, my next resistance on this SPY would be, what is that up here? My next resistance on SPY. Um, 521.37, something like that. Yeah, 521.37 is my next resistance on SPY. I want a deeper pull. All right, this pull we are getting here, it's not enough for me. Right, it's not enough. I want deeper. So be patient now. Don't jump the gun and all that. Manage your stops. Most important, protect yourself. Protection is the most important thing. 5 more minutes. Uh, TIVC. Still flagging. TIVC is. Tesla is being held up. Same thing goes for everything. Your Carvana, your Nvidia, MSTR, Coin, APP, PDD, right? Everything is being held up here. Nice pull, Candence, on your 3M. Take it down. 3M has beautiful rains, guys. Candence told us about this 3M for a short. She wants to gap fill it all the way down. Guys, that's what I'm saying. More heads are better than one, right? 3 more minutes. So yeah, Tesla is definitely gonna be interesting today. All eyes on Tesla. Right now, Tesla is still holding and still flagging. Holo is trying to break over resistance here. Nice pop on Nvidia. Two more minutes. Any last ticker you guys want to talk about? Any other tickers? 2 more minutes.
Hey, Jenny, I am back in TIVC. I went back at that when it crossed over the diagonal.
Somewhere around
Yep.
there.
No, a little. I went a little bit further down, but anyways, I'm in it.
All
But
right.
yeah, it was. I pushed it a bit further.
Okay, but you went in it a little bit too early. So you need to be cautious
Oh
now.
well,
A little bit
yeah,
too early
but
you're on it.
I'm not quite there though. Like as soon as that big green candle came, that's when
All
I
right.
went in.
Okay, good. There you go. Nice push.
There I go.
Yeah. Just manage your stops now, Anita, all right? Because if we're
Okay.
gonna get that spy to start pulling and break on the support, you need to be cautious now. You need to break above that resistance and move your stops up. There you go. Come on, push it.
Out Tesla short 95%.
Nice pull. Well done, Gajura. Come on, spy, pull it,
Pew, pew.
pull it. Want it a little bit lower. Come on, come on. Look at POTR. What a pull. Same thing with APP. Damn, beautiful pulls we are getting right now. All right, don't be locked in now that we're gonna break and pull, right? Don't be locked in on that. Be flexible, like we said, all right?
Out Tesla long 95%. Out a little
Wanted to
bit
see a
more here.
pullback. hmm Wanted to see a pullback, flag and push, right?
Check out Zoom, DM.
ZM, Zoom,
Out Tesla short
a
95.
nice little push there on Zoom. Coin coming up to the next resistance here on coin, which is that resistance of 181.25.
Jenny, MARA kind of launching here.
MARM.
MARA.
Mara, got it. Mara, nice push. Boom.
I have no idea if there's news or anything on it. I just know it's moving.
Right. Coming up to a little bit of resistance here at the 1322 on Mara. What's your next resistance here on Tesla you are coming up to? The next resistance on it? Take some profit. Don't get fooled in now, right? Holo bye bye. Broke under. Done. Gonna pull. So we are done with this one on Holo. Didn't do what we wanted. So let me show you this APP. What a beautiful pull we are getting here. But again, choppiness, right? Look at the spreads on it. Look at the PLTR. Nice pull on PLTR. Look at NVIDIA. What a beautiful pull we are getting on NVIDIA right now. Came up to resistance, hit it, and now we are testing that support down here. SPY still holding that support line, not breaking under. Come on, break it and pull it. Come on. A little bit deeper, we wouldn't mind. PLTR still dumping. Caravana coming up to resistance here. That 206 a resistance point on Caravana CVNA 206. So let's see what it wants to do. PDD trying to make a curl for a downside move, coming down to the first level of support on PDD. Come on, pull it, pull it. Right now, SPY is being stubborn here. But beautiful move on coin and MSTR. SPY is still being stubborn. Doesn't want to let it go. Anyway. So what's your Carvana up here? CVNA. TVIC hold it on the downside.
I got out before that. I got 2 points,
Good.
or
Well
almost
done.
2 points. Thank you.
Well done. Well done, Anita. Tesla still holding that support. Flagging. I wanted this Tesla to come up and hit my next resistance up there, but let's see. Look how stubborn that SPY is today, huh? Doesn't want to give it up. So let's see if we're going to push higher now. Take everything up with it. Caravana coming up to the next resistance of 207.55. Coin. It's been a great trade today. This is your coin. It's making a move. Nvidia coming up to the next resistance here. Comes the push on SPY, taking things up with it. If you are in coin, you are taking profit. Come on, Tesla, just a little bit more. All right, Tesla is coming up to that next resistance we wanted to come up to. If you are in Tesla, you need to start taking profit off here. All right, almost there on Tesla. Almost there on SPY.
Hey, Janny.
Yeah,
Can you look at VST, please?
sure. Mm. Nice move, Dina.
Yeah, it's been a good morning.
Mhm.
I just want what's your resistance?
Uh,
Oh, wait, I see it. Hold on. 111.
111.08.
Okay. And then your support's 107. Okay, thank you. That's all I
All
needed.
right.
Thank you.
Mm. You're welcome. Mm. But no, SPY and Tesla is giving us a little bit problem. We need to push through that resistance area. Move your stops up now, all right? Hope everybody had a great day, great opening so far. So we got the market to give us what we wanted it. All right. So Always take profit and don't give anything back. Move your stops up, protect yourself. Look how many tickers are showing up on the scanner.
I've been building a position now for a couple months on GDOT. I just looked at it, so it's still flagging me. What do you think about that?
What was
For
the
the
ticker, Ken?
GDOT.
GB?
D as in dog.
Oh, GD?
OT.
O G
T as in
T.
tree.
Okay, T dot. Green dot. Oh man.
Credit card.
I have no idea what that is. Credit card. I've never heard of it. But the can the volume in it, Ken, it's only
Oh,
six
yeah,
thousand
it's
in
very, very low.
yeah. I don't think I've ever traded this.
I don't
Never
day
trade.
trade it either. I just got
Yeah,
a long position in it. I think
yeah,
it, yeah, I was just getting your technical analysis on it on the daily, the
on the
bigger
daily.
picture.
All right. Move your stops up now, all right? Take profit, move your stops. Um Ken, you are coming up to resistance here at 857. 857 is a resistance point that you need to push through. Creating a little bit of a head and shoulder. It has it has Ken, it has too many resistance point above. It's not blue sky is far away from it. For blue sky on this one, you need to break above that 975 for blue sky. You have quite a few obstacles that you need to push through. So be cautious with it. And keep an eye on you have that head and shoulder on it. Everybody should be having a great day. Moving up, taking profit, moving your stops. All right, so let's see if this is the little bit of a last breath now on this Tesla. We want to see another pullback now. So be careful with this Tesla now. It needs to break under that support line. Last breath, all right? Last push. Come on. One more push. Come. One more last push. Is everybody green and having fun? Everybody? Getting the whole chicken out of the trades.
Doing good, Janny.
Well done, Anita. Here comes the last push here on Tesla now. Push, push, push. All right, so what we want to see now is a little bit of a pullback, again, without breaking underneath support line. That is critical. All right, so we can flag, so we can push it higher. Okay, again, the same. That's what we want to see. Are we going to get it? I don't know. But we had a beautiful, beautiful move until now. So right now, we want to get that pullback, get rid of that pullback, and so we can push it higher, right? All right, SPY is coming down, hitting the first support line on your SPY. Well, definitely there was a beautiful push on Tesla today with the earnings coming up later on the evening. So I guess they wanted to push this one as high as possible before the earnings. All right, the SPY broke under our support line, came up and tested. So let's see, we need to break above that resistance now on SPY to be able to push. Nvidia holding support here for now. It's holding that support line. So let's see what they want to do with this Tesla right now. We want to see a little bit of a pullback on Tesla as well. Guys, nothing is breaking down right now. Just getting a little bit of a pullback, right?
Out some more Tesla along here. Looking for an emotional 240-ish area next, as long as we hold the upward trend. Out Tesla short 95%. Out Tesla long 95%. All right, out Tesla short here 95. Let's see if we can hold the daily 23. Continue to push upward. We pull back to the daily 38 and lap. So Key area here. Janie, we missed Netflix today. Dang it, I'm just looking at it now. Can you guys hear me? Test, can you guys hear me? Can anybody hear me? Test, test.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Just checking because hadn't heard anything from anybody in a minute, and I know sometimes if I don't talk on the mic, it mutes you in what do you call it, Discord.
Oh, okay.
All right. Right now we are in a place where the market is a little bit unstable at the moment again. All right. This is where people are getting a little bit chopped up. Don't fall for this kind of things. So we had the move, and now we want a pullback, right? So let it chop down whatever it wants to do. We want to come a little bit lower.
All right, down
So
to
we'll take it from there.
95% of Tesla short. We hit the daily 23 here. See if we get a little bit of bounce back up and see what we set up from there. If we do continue lower, we're looking at 234.91.
Nice, thanks, Kajura.
Janny, you still around?
Right now, we're still choppy, right? Still choppiness, up and down, up and down. But now this spy is coming up to a double top here. All right, guys, we made beautiful points this morning.
I'm a little bit more Tesla short here. We did punch through the daily 23. In order to continue the trend back, 234.93 would be next.
Thanks, Kajura. All right, let's see what we have elsewhere. We're having a little bit of a topping here on PLTR. PLTR making a little bit of a topping here. So another one that made a beautiful pull at the open and then pushed, right? On PLTR. So right now, PLTR is coming up to the next resistance here. So definitely keep an eye on this resistance point you are coming up to. And if you're in it, you need to taking some profit off on your PLTR. Now, it doesn't mean that it's going to break down, right? That's the whole point of it. This exercise today is not to break on the support, right? Come down a little bit, flag, and push.
Hey, Jenny. This cold is really knocking me out, so I think I'm gonna say goodbye. Thank you for everything. Thank you, Kajora, for um, your levels and everything. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. Get well soon.
Okay, thanks. Okay,
All
bye.
right. Bye.
All right, there you go. Your 38 daily pullback on Tesla has hit. So if you're short, take out some of the profits. See if we can get a little bit of a bounce here and continue the upward trend. WAP is just 60 cents roughly, so be mindful of that as well. Low WAP about 47 cents is the 50% retracement. So be mindful.
Thanks, Kajura. Spy almost, Tesla almost there.
The WAP right here.
Just a breath. Yep.
Jenny, any idea what's causing the big Meta sell off? I mean, she's dropped what,
Meta?
$17 a share.
No, I didn't see Meta today. Ooh, nice. That's beautiful, man. Meta. I have no idea. I have no idea why.
Neither, man.
A nice pull though.
Yeah, Meta's in a trouble. The US government wants to, take away Instagram and WhatsApp from Meta, and they want to defend it. So that's what's the news.
Right. Thanks, Patel.
Honey, is it okay if you put coin in place of Nvidia? Looks like it's
Wait,
gonna reach
Patel,
change.
wait, Patel, wait. Say it again.
Can you put coin in place of Nvidia? Looks like it's gonna go up more.
Sure. Coin. Yeah. It looked like it
What am I
can break
looking at?
over.
180, 188.5? Is that what I'm looking at for it to break?
You need to break over that previous high here. The point 60, 188.60 is the line you want to break through. But just be careful because it had beautiful move
Yeah.
today, right? Tesla is still holding that support. We are not breaking it. We are still flagging on Tesla. Right? This is your flag on Tesla. You want to see if we can break over that because right now this Tesla is running out of space, right?
You like Napoleon Hill, Janet?
What?
You like Napoleon Hill,
Napoleon Hill.
the
What is that?
author, writer,
Uh,
known philosopher, wrote a lot of books. Think, Think and Grow Rich, a couple other ones.
oh, I'm not familiar with Napoleon Hill, the name.
Great
What is that?
motivator, I guess, in life. So I listened to like an
Right.
hour podcast that talked about your mind and drifting, how people
Mhm.
drift instead of actually taking action on their thoughts.
That's
So
very,
true.
that's so true and so very powerful, and you should listen more and practice it. Not just listen to it, practice it. Yeah.
Yes, I
Well,
agree.
well,
On the daily.
he's not. Yeah, he's not the first one who have talked and spoke like this. but definitely it's powerful, and you should practice it daily.
All right, now some test along. You're back at the 23. You held WAP.
Well done, Gajora. And here we go with coins trying to break over resistance here. Same thing goes for MSTR, beautiful push. Other ones that are making a double top right now coming up to would be that APP coming up to a double top. Careful, move your stops and stuff in place, right? Just because you are seeing a little bit of a push, you move your stops up. Another one that's making a last kind of breath, last breath would be this MSTR before we're gonna get a pullback on it. MSTR, so keep an eye on that one as well for a last breath. Coin is holding for now. Coin broke under support here. This is not the time to trust anything right now. Let me show you this MSTR here. Looking for the last breath of it. This is the kind of move that the MSTR did today. Just like a coin, beautiful move on the upside. So right now you want to see that last breath of it curl for a downside move. All right, you need to get that pull back a little bit. Coin, beautiful channel you're sitting in right now on this coin, right? Just a channel up and down, up and down. We are not breaking under or anything right now. And I want to pull back on this PLTR. So definitely keep an eye on this MSTR here. Still have this support trend line coming down here that we need to come down and break under and see if we can pull it. Right now, we are not expecting too much on the downside, right? Not too much. Just take one step at a time, right? Don't anticipate the move. Do not predict that it's going to go all the way down to certain areas. Take one step at a time.